What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, it's Friday, so we're getting an early start on the weekend working here. I got an appointment to replace the windshield in the daily driver, so we're gonna go do that, and then while the glass guy's there, I'm also gonna have him do the back window on the C10. So we got those two things to do tonight, and then we'll be working this weekend on the rest of the stuff on the other cars. So yeah, enjoy. New back window, no more slider. It's gonna look real nice once it's tinted. Turned out really good. So since I'm having so much trouble finding these wing windows, I think I'm just gonna have them tint these right now with the 5% or whatever I go with in here. And then once I go with some new ones, I'll just take the new ones and bring them to them and have them just slap tint on the new ones. So that's how we're gonna go about that. And then two, I got a new windshield on the Cummins. No more cracks. I don't know if you guys saw in the video, but there was a crack just along the bottom here, about halfway. So new windshield for that guy too. Here it is, the transmission for the drag truck. There's a new converter in there. Everything's redone, all nice and painted, shiny, brand new. This one's not exploded like the last one. So tomorrow we'll be throwing this guy right back in, be one step closer. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the morning. It's the next day. We are back at the shop and ready to throw in the drag truck transmission. As you can probably hear, I'm still a little sick, not feeling 100%, but that's all right. We still got to get this stuff done, so let's do it. Here is Dad's newest purchase, the Burb. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's gonna do with it. Glenn and Dad are on their way, so I'm gonna get the heaters going in here. Glenn wants me to pull the #1 spark plug out of the C10 there to take a look at it. And yeah, so he'll be working on the C10 today, getting it ready to go. Today's the day. It'll be running and driving, as long as we got no issues. Super exciting. The transmission is in the drag truck. It's official. One more thing done. So we still have to fill it with fluid and make a ground cable for it. But other than that, it's in and ready to go. So that's super exciting. On the C10, we tried and tried and tried, but unfortunately, we were still having an issue. It would start up just fine, and then on the little handheld sniper deal there, it would flash a code or something. I don't know, Glenn was trying to explain it. And basically, after doing a little bit of looking around, we think it's the O2 sensor. So I have to get a new O2 sensor, so Glenn's gonna get that ordered. Hopefully there was no more bugs to work out. And I'm still looking for some wing windows, but I think until then, I have a bunch of vinyl, black vinyl. I'm gonna at least just throw some black vinyl on this, maybe. I don't know, because there's a couple other spots. I was gonna say to at least make it look a little better, even though it's still gonna be whistling, but I don't know, may or may not do that, don't know yet. I was also tinkering on the cheese puff here, and basically what happens is there's a release button up front for this top back glass here, and it's all electronic. So whenever the battery dies, he accidentally leaves the battery on, doesn't shut it off from down there, and anyways, the battery runs dead. It's in the trailer or whatnot. He can't pop the back glass in order to get to the battery right there to jump it. So I just took this panel off and found the arm that controlled the release when you press the button and ran a cable to it. So basically now, when this is up here, when this is up and the glass here is closed, it's gonna be a pain. You have to crawl through the inside of the Blazer, but basically you can just pull this release and that'll pop this glass so you can get to the battery. So one thing at a time. But next thing on the Blazer here, Dad wants me to try and take the fill neck out since it's got all this plastic, and wants to see if we can get all that out because his fuel gauge doesn't work. So he doesn't know how much fuel he's got or doesn't have. So he wants to see if we can get a new fill neck or what, that's just a straight shot, so he can at least kind of gauge what's in there. So that's another thing we got to add to the list on Blazer, but it's coming along. The drag truck is also getting a vacuum pump, so that's kind of cool and exciting. So after a new carburetor on this one, vacuum pump, this one's getting a new carburetor, and then Mom's got a whole new transmission and shifter and a bunch of new stuff done to her motor. We're gonna have to dyno everything. So everything's gonna have to go to the dyno, including the C10 street truck, obviously, just for minor tuning and to see what it'll do. But these ones we really got to get to the dyno before racing season starts. This one's gonna be all new fuel lines, like I said in previous videos. The little carb is going away too, and I got a bigger carb for it. So it should make a little bit of a difference, and then the top end, at least for sure, and then with the vacuum pump, a little bit as well. But I will no longer be the fastest drag car, bracket car in the fleet. Mom is gonna have the new fastest bracket car, so it should be exciting. We don't know what it's gonna make yet, but it's gonna be awesome to see it out there for the first time. Oh snap, I just got to the shop and look what showed up. There it is. Drag truck's new rear end. Now that that's here, we can get going on that too. And with that, that will be it for today's video. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you next time.